let me make sure I understand. Let me regurgitate this back to you. And Danny, feel free to hop in if I sound silly. But or either of you really. So if I understand correctly, basically, the value is, I buy $10,000 worth of dirty coin. That's gonna be on the books for the asset ledger, so to speak, for dirty coin, and then the organization actually goes out and is gonna purchase property with that money I invested, a certain percentage of that, and I'm actually going to talk about that in a moment. So unlike other currencies, and I'm not even sure if I know correctly, but unlike Bitcoin or whatever, that money just, I don't know, goes into space somewhere. When you buy dirty coin directly from the organization, that money's getting invested, and that's what's actually propping up the value. Is that correct? Am I understanding correctly?
Yes, I wouldn't venture to speak where the money goes with dirty coin and others, but definitely that's what we're talking. I mean, with Bitcoin and others, that's definitely what the folks at Dirty Coin are talking about doing with the money that you invest in Dirty Coin. Is they are going to take about 65% of it, plus or minus 15%. They're going to take and invest it in real estate as an appreciating asset. The other 35%, plus or minus 15, is kept as a liquid reserve to meet operational needs, and to also allow you as an investor to be able to, cash in some of your dirty coin if you had an immediate urgent need for some of it for cash. I know you probably wouldn't want to, but you'd have to anyway. Maybe, roof.
Sure.
Need a new roof on the house or whatever,
Excellent. Now, and I do want to ask you some questions about that 65%. But before we do that, Danny, did you have any opinions or questions or concerns about what Tom's telling us about what's propping up the value here? This sounds interesting to me. I'm not the crypto expert though. What do you think?
Absolutely. I think this is it's an interesting concept if you think about the utility of the capital resources, right? A lot of the times you invest in a lot of cryptocurrencies, and that's just it. It just sits there, and you're hoping someone comes along that will pay more for it than you did. Here, if all things work well, you are now invested in a cryptocurrency that is being used with a real world use case that is then generating wealth on itself. Like they always say, the only way to get wealthy is to get your money to work for you. And I think this is kind of a good example of that when you think about, like in comparison to other cryptocurrencies where, a lot of the, there's a lot of new stuff going on in DeFi that can do a lot of the stuff. But here, I think it's just another great example of how, your money isn't just sitting there and you're not hoping that someone else is going to pay more for it. You can see, based off of asset ledgers that are being updated and audited monthly, hey, like there's an increase in value just by being a part of this ecosystem. And I think that's actually really fascinating.
As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Please remember to like and comment and smash that subscribe button for us. We want to grow this channel as big as we can.